What is going on, sports card fiends? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here with another video. Was supposed to have a podcast out about 4 days ago. Went on a little mini vacation to visit some family. We recorded it before I left. We had some troubles uploading the files though, so couldn't end up getting that one out. We should have another one out probably the day after tomorrow, hopefully. And luckily, I didn't miss too much. The NBA has been on hiatus, so probably could have used some sports while I was down there. Had a lot of spare time, but it's all right. It's all right. I lived, and now I can talk about whatever I see. So Magic and Bucks are about to play. Probably won't miss anything with that. As far as me, though, I'm going to go through some cards that I've gotten lately. Just kind of fun to see what I'm getting, and also I can kind of talk you guys, or just talk about what I'm doing, and where my money is going. Recently sold off a Tom Brady Bowman Chrome. I showed that over on the Insta. You can follow that down below. It is in the description. And yeah, that's where a lot of this money's come from. I had fun holding that card. I was probably going to hold it longer, but happy to move on. So let's go ahead and get on into the first thing of the video. Going to be a lot of Pokemon. So if you guys get triggered by Pokemon, that's okay. It's just going to be how it is. So to start, first little Pokemon card. Got a Legendary Collection Golduck. Try to get some focus on that. Yeah, it's a beautiful card though. Legendary Collections all around are pretty sick. And you can still get like old Pokemon raw for pretty decent price. And honestly, the backside of this, I mean, there's a couple nicks. Like you see that one there on the top of my middle finger, but it's not bad. So I'm pretty excited about that card. I'm more of an aquatic type of guy as far as my Pokemon goes. So just know that I actually, whenever I was a kid, I played a lot of Pokemon. I'm not just some weirdo that buys it and hopes that it goes up. Obviously, would love that to be the case. And I think long term, you really can't go too wrong with Pokemon because, as population becomes less and less and people get more money and people want pieces of their childhood, I feel like it's a pretty good bet. But at the end of the day, even if these cards crash on me, I'd be happy to own them. So it is not a problem for me. Next one up, got a decent amount of these graded, but that is a Pokemon Jungle First Edition. Honestly, Jungle and Fossil, both in the same year as the main game. The later editions, though, and you can't find some of these cards in the main game, so I'm still happy to go ahead and add those. And if I can get them at 8s or 9s for first editions, I'm all about it. Definitely some pretty accessible grabs, I would say. Another one along the same lines, a Gem Mint, little PSA 10, got to call it out when I got it. But Goldeen First Edition Jungle, pretty excited for that. Definitely happy, as I said, to add more water stuff. That's what I'm all about. And, like I said, you can get all these for pretty decent prices. The main version of the cards, especially first edition, very hard to afford. But you can splash every now and then if you got something you like. I'll show one later that's actually pretty decent. But got another little first edition Jungle. I think it's Paras. Apologize for my pronunciation. I'm not a Pokemon snob, so kill me if you want. But I mean, like I said, I played the first 3 games probably between ages like 5 and 10, and then I was about out of it, so it's just kind of how it goes. And then talking about the main game and some cards there, this is not first edition or shadowless, but I mean, a little Blastoise, always very nice to see. And PSA 8, I've got a decent amount of these. It's kind of the one that I'm collecting the most of, just because I was kind of, like I said, a water type guy, and so my starter in the first game was definitely Squirtle. Had a little fly that just hopped on my nose, so that was a little weird. So yeah, like I said, damn it, fly. Like I said, love me some Blastoise, and much in that same line, went ahead and got a 2000 little Rocket Dark War Turtle. I gotta get that back in frame. But first edition PSA 9, you saw it again. He's all over the place, man. He wants to be in the video, but yeah, I mean, I don't need to say much more. I like Squirtle, like War Turtle, like Blastoise, kind of the way it goes. I'm just gonna keep on. I mean, okay, it's just Pokemon, man. It's just nonstop Pokemon. What can I say? Eventually there'll be some other cards. But yeah, little Krabby Fossil PSA 9. Again, first edition. I mean, I'm glad to add first editions, even if there's a lot of like first editions that are pretty hyped up and pretty expensive. Obviously, rarity plays a factor, but at the end of the day, I think that even with the commons, you'll be fine in the long run picking those up. Again, more water Pokemon, little Psyduck first edition, Fossil, and like I said, just happy to keep on adding these as I can. And so my strategy, I hadn't really explained this yet, is just whenever I sell off a sports card for profit, I take about 60% of that profit and either, save it or reinvest it into sports cards. And then the 40% on the side, I will throw into Pokemon because I think they're a safer long-term bet. And honestly, I used to have a lot of Pokemon cards as a kid, so happy to keep on adding them and, start to get that collection back and see what I can do in that regard. Oh, man, people that package your cards like this, dude. I'm pretty sure these are some nice cards too. So I'm gonna get surgical with it. I'm gonna use some scissors. I'm not letting these bad boys get messed up. All right, had to surgically slice them open. I mean, this is what happens when I get people from the EU sending me cards. Let me tell you, they don't take the same care as we do, and I'm glad that we have adopted a pretty stern policy there. But yeah, this is a. Jeez, man, they are in good condition, it looks like, but 2006 Candy Panini stickers for the World Cup. Got David Beckham, Ronaldo, and Zlatan on there, obviously. Just a sick card. My favorite from the set, I would say. I have another one of these that just recently came in. I ended up getting 3 total. However, I am sending one off to a buddy. There's also one on the other side. I gotta take a better look at the corners on these and see how they're doing. But yeah, I ended up getting 3 of them. And man, they're just too good to not want. But oh man, these ones are very well centered. So, and I don't even know, barely any nicks on the side. So I am pumped. He may have sent it in a strange way, but it ended up working out for me. So I'm pumped about that. I didn't even mention we got the dog's legs in the background again, always just hanging out in there. Got some match attacks too. Shout out. I was actually terrified when I saw those. Mostly because a lot of Europeans kind of like that stuff, so I knew it was coming from EU, and then, yeah, gave me a clear indicator as to why it would be shipped poorly. But they do what they can. Usually they show some effort, so at least I appreciate that. This one, speaking of showing some effort, there should be some efforts coming in soon by this man, and that is ye old Timothy Weah. Just a nice little, I think this is out of 75 treble. Panini rookie, just, looks beautiful. It's got some, yeah, there you go. It's got some shine on it. You see that little sunrise type looking thing. Just blue on blue too. Just gotta love it, man. I've been grabbing as much Timothy Weah as humanly possible for, honestly, well, not as humanly possible, within comped prices, which is what has kind of screwed me. I mean, at this point, I wish I would have just overpaid. I'll say that. Sometimes, if you really, really feel confident about a card, it's not bad to overpay. I probably could have gotten a lot more Timothy Weahs that now would have been good profit that I just skipped out on because it wasn't at comps. And, that's just how it goes sometimes. So this one says, thank you, enjoy the cards, appreciate it. My monitor's just shut off, but I will enjoy it. Thank you. And I'm definitely going to enjoy this. A nice little Pikachu first edition Jungle PSA 9. Now, the main game's PSA 9 first edition would be pretty hefty, but if I can get a nice little Jungle, I'll take that too. I am perfectly happy with that. And, obviously, Pikachu, getting that, pretty sick. A lot of people are starting to pick up the starters. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to open the back of this because there's like a little thing in the back, but they got this thing sealed. But a lot of people are picking up starters. I have a Charmander first edition that's just absolutely blown up. Now I plan on keeping this stuff for a long, long time, so I don't really care right now. But just kind of following trends and seeing what's going on there. Then he was nice enough to throw in another little Pikachu as a nice little gift. Oh, man. Oh, no. Silly me. I forgot. There was three more Pikachus in the lot, so just kind of grabbed them. None of them I don't think I would, even consider grading. But just kind of nice little add-ons, and it was about comp price for the PSA card. So if I can get a couple other, Pikachus in there just for free, why not? And I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one. I got no clue. No, I'll try. Omanite. That's probably pretty close. Little PSA 10 first edition fossil. Again, like I said, I didn't have every single Pokemon when I played these games, so if I get some pronunciations wrong, kill me in the comments. I don't mind. I can take my feelings are so hurt. This one's putting up a fight. This one's a fighter. Gotta get out the scissors again. This one don't want to cooperate. Man. This dude is, you know, I can never hate on someone that packages it too well. You know, they're just too safe. But yeah, this was a nice little, again, just cheap Pokemon card. At this point, I'm not really trying to buy like expensive one-offs. I'm just trying to fill up as many slots as I can. So a little coughing, first edition from the main game. Always happy to add that. And like I said, if I can add anything for decently cheap from the main set of the game, I am, you know, all about it. So yeah, we'll see what's within this one. I mean, honestly, could barely even tell there was something in there. I thought I got scammed. Oh man, I am pumped to get these. Ooh. And there we go. 3 little Jow Felixes flying on in. Little sticker action for you. I gotta say it, man. The Prism prices have been dropping lately, but luckily enough for me, I'm not a Prism guy. I have some Prism sets that have just been stuck around here for a while because I anticipated a Prism bump. But at the end of the day, I am a sticker guy all the way. So I am pumped to go ahead and add these 3. I mean, honestly, looking at the corners, they were all pretty nice. And centering seemed to be pretty okay as well. So I'm excited to add these. I have some of his Topps Chrome behind me. Boop. Those 2 right there. Also have an auto of his, so I am absolutely stocking up. He's on a team that, in my opinion, doesn't really allow him to thrive as good as I think he is, so I think he's a little bit underrated. And his prices really haven't seen too much of a jump at all compared to what they like. They used to be decently hyped in the card market, and now they are just very chill for the last little while. So figured I'd hop in now before the season kicks back off, and hopefully he's up to something over there in La Liga. I'll be watching a lot of La Liga. I got a lot of little boy. Got a lot of little cards hanging out in that area. And then, finally, if I can manage to pull them on out, yeah, got a little, like I said, I'm not really a Prism boy, but if I see some underrated ones, I'm going to grab them. And, yeah, Wayne Rooney. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think these are going to pop too much, and I'm just happy to have owned them. I mean, at the same time, could they pop a little bit? I think he's a legend, man. Man, you legend. I don't think you can really go wrong there. And, yeah, I have a decent amount of English legends overall with Prism, just because that potential to pop. Their names always kind of be out there, so I am definitely pumped for that. And then the last one of the video, it's not actually something I got over the weekend. It's a replacement because I did get a BGS 9 of this card. It's just waiting at the post office for me because I wasn't here to sign for it, and my family missed him. So it's a BGS 9 version of the Mega Crack Lionel Messi. Like I said before, I did a little comparison video. If you haven't checked that out, there'll be a little link over there that you can check out after this video. But even after the Prism prices have kind of dropped back down, when you compare his Prism prices to his rookie card prices, I'm about the rookies all day. And while I love the Tom Brady rookie, at the same time, whenever you can see how many Lionel Messi rookies you can get and how low pop there is for it, it feels like something I want to be a part of. And maybe it doesn't work out for me long term relatively, but at the same time, I am definitely more happy to be in the soccer game, because at the end of the day, I enjoy soccer probably the most right now, along with basketball. But basketball cards they're something else, man. They're not anything I want to be a part of long term. I mean, you might be able to get some flips on them, but like we do a then and now segment in our podcast, and there are so many legends of the game that you can find at just reasonable prices compared to what, you know, average players now are doing. So yeah, I'm not really a part of that whole gambling thing. So I got a BGS 9 of this hanging out, got a PSA 8 obviously as well, and got a couple other little Messi rookies hanging out. Just do a video on them one day. I'll bring out my big cards and show them off. But yeah, at the end of the day, this video is mostly to talk about what I am doing, and obviously, as you can tell, a lot of Pokemon. Mostly that's just kind of the cheap stuff that I buy. You can get PSA 9 first edition like fossil cards for like $40 here and there. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad to me, and I'm obviously down to just keep on adding to the collection. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, let me know down below in a comment. And on top of that, if you guys want to see more videos like this as soon as they go live, make sure to subscribe. And with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.